Hey guys, today happy to announce we have sold over 10,000 Hunterworks belts. We started shipping them June 28th of 18, and this is numbers from last week. 10,294 belts as of last Thursday. Today is Monday, the whatever, September, whatever, don't even know. But anyway, 10,294 belts. So we're going to do a 10,000 belt report with a little information. All right, I also would like to add that if we have so many racers using our belts that we literally can't keep up anymore. We got them running in the Heartland Challenge, there's some Baja, there's a lot of cross country, short course racing. We got them everywhere, and we're just tickled to death that they're working for the racers as well. But 10,294 belts in 14 months. Let me put that in perspective. If you were to divide 10,000 belts by the 50 states in the United States, that means there's 200 people in every state in the United States of America that have our belt on it. That's a lot. Just messing around, if you was to stack 10,000 belts in a stack that's over 1/5 of a mile tall. All right, so a lot of belts. All right. So the good news is we have, or the bad news, whichever you want to look at it, we've only warranted 118. That's a pretty dang good number. 118 of them out of over 10,000 belts. Obviously, we control the warranty, and I jokingly tell people this ain't Amazon, this ain't Walmart. You don't just get to return something, blah, blah, blah. We're real humans. We're working to try to solve problems. We want to help you. I just got through answering an email, trying to help a guy fix something, and in the end, we'll decide whether we're going to warrant it or give him a good deal on a belt or whatever. Work with us, we'll work with you. Unfortunately, we have to turn people down every now and then, and unfortunately, some of those people get pretty pissed off and go to social media and just make a big stink of things. But please just take social media with a grain of salt. Short story, guy was pretty upset about 6-9 months ago. There was four people having problems out of your belt on this Facebook page. Okay, well, 4, big deal. We sold 1,000 this month. 4 out of 1,000 ain't a whole lot, and did they all buy them this month? No. So in the grand scheme of things, just be careful what you read and on social media. Hunterworks, you'll see Hunterworks belt, OE belt, G-Boost, whoever, they're junk. No, they're not. They're as long as it's a good quality belt, they're good. So trust me, we've been in business 16 years. We don't put out junk. We're just trying to do the best we can. Okay, all that being said, 10,294 belts. Out of those, the standard belt outsells the other 2 main belts. Polaris ones is more what I'm talking about than anything. Your Yamahas and Can-Ams and 800 razors are real low volume sellers. But out of our 3 main belts, the standard belt outsells them 2 to 1. Why? Because it fits more models. That's why. Turbo fits only a turbo. Thick belt, primarily XP 1000. Today I took them off the Ranger 1000 page and general page. That's another story for another day. But point is 2 to 1 over each one of them, and turbo and the thicks pretty much. That changes we made in this year and 2 months. Back in October, we changed our top cog design. We went to a shorter cog with a different binding agent. So they give you more clearance inside your clutch cover so they don't hit the top for people who have square pucks in the vehicles that have them, or shaft spacing issues or whatever. We just wanted to give you a little bit more room in there with your belt. So that was for you. When a reliability issue, it was for you. Later and earlier this year, we made a turbo belt change. A lot of people are doing some secondary modifications, which we're against. It technically voids your warranty. Blah, blah, blah. It's a long story, but we made a dimension change, kind of didn't say nothing, a running change, and went with it. Turbo belt, I would like to say, has been the most reliable belt out of all of them per belt sold. I guess because it's such a thick belt. I think this is one here. I mean, actually, this is one here. So thick and big. It's just a heavy duty belt. So we made a change with them, just a dimension change earlier this year. Recently in June, with our thick belt and our standard belt, we changed some dimensions up. We're trying to help with some low speed issues, noise issues. And I'll tell you, this is not the video to discuss this, but it has been killing us. And it's not just our belts, it's stock belts, your belt, that belt. But the noise is the secondary clutch. And for everyone we seem to be fixing, another guy shows up. I don't think it's that bad, but point is that's not 100%. Short version of that is dimension change that we made on our thick belt, made it shorter and wider. With your two clutches, they're supposed to be, certain distance apart, 10.5 inches, and our new belt opens up its secondary just a little bit, okay? But if your two clutches are too close together, then the new dimensions can't do what they're supposed to. We're gonna make another video just explaining that. The point is but we're making changes to help you do things. Like I said, it's just overall, we are just tickled to death, and we can't thank you, the customer, enough. I mean, our belt manufacturer makes belts for other people. Just keep in mind, there ain't but a couple belt manufacturers in the United States and making belts, and make a lot of people's belts, Polaris, whoever. Okay, so what makes Hunterworks special is how we're manipulating our dimensions. Other than that, they all have a Kevlar style cord. They all are made of neoprene. So your dimensions is what separates them. Okay, 10,000 belt report. 10,294, thank you. Warranty 118, standard belts outsell the others 2 to 1. Overall, the picture is rosy as it can be. Last thing I want to tell you, and I was trying to be brief, is that you can't talk to Mr. Polaris, Mr. Gates, Mr. whoever. Hunterworks has a face, that's me. I care. Of course, social media, it's personal to me. So when those bad worms mess up the apple cart for all the rest of us, just here's the face you're talking about. Trust me, 16 years I've been doing this. Our reputation is helping good, and we want to keep it that way. So take social media with a grain of salt. I told somebody today, a perfect example of social media is if you had a headache, you would not run down to the mall and just start randomly ask people what's wrong with your head. You would go to a doctor that specializes in that, a neurosurgeon, to see what's wrong with you. So social media and asking questions, a lot of times it's just like that. A random person can't solve your problem. Go to the source for belts and clutching and all. But anyway, thank you guys so much for everything you do. If you need us, shoot me an email. We know the telephone is rough. Make sure you subscribe down here by clicking on this. There's a link to us up here. We'll put a link to the belts down in the comments. And again, thank you, because you're what's doing this. Appreciate you.